Hey up, how you doing? Are you alright? You join me on another brew day. You're going to have to excuse me because I am in my work gear today. So you get spring here in the UK. So if you own an old house like this, there ends up being lots and lots of stuff to do. So today's project is wooden garage doors are getting a sand down and a coat. This bit here, up here, look, I mean, there's wood all over this house. There, I've got a picture somewhere of that. We had to take that out when we bought it because it was all rotten. Here, look, yeah. We've got hedges absolutely all the way round. They need cutting. We've got shallots, hedges all the way down. So that's a job that's going to get done in a couple of days. Edges all the way around. Shed, that was painted yesterday. Wood everywhere. So that is the plan. I'm in my scruffs. So there might not be lots and lots of footage on this. You know what I'm like when I try and do too many things at once. Let's get you in the brewery on the tripod and we'll have a quick old chat at what we're doing, shall we? Let me put it on tripod. There we go. You are all back, sat on the tripod. This is not complicated again today. I'm doing a smash-ish, and there's a reason why I'm going to do that. I'm just being a bit careful here because I've got stuff all over. I've just turned the sparge water heater off because that was right next to your mic going shh. That would have crashed the audio. All right, so we're going to do a smash-ish. And I call it a smash-ish, don't I, if you follow the channel, because I like to put 100 grams of carapils in just for a bit of body and head retention. So it's not exactly a smash, but it's a close enough smash to me because it doesn't really give any flavour, does it? So I'm sticking with it. My brewery, my rules. So we're going to do it. And I normally do a smash when I've got some different hops to try. Give them a go, then I know what to pair them with, see what they're like, get to know them, as you know if you've been following the channel. So what hops are we going to do? Grain bill's going to be just pale malt. It's 4.5 kgs of pale malt. It's Simpson's, and we've got 100 grams of carapils. So we're going to use these. These was kindly sent to me from Gamndood Brewing, all the way in the US of A. And they're Hydra. The Hydra Hops. So I wanted to give him he did send me, he follows my channel, he was talking about doing a smash, and I was like, yeah, I'll do a smash with them, see what they're like. So the alpha acids are 10.56, beta acids 7.89. Got lots of information on there. Lovely. From Michigan. Right, it's like, I think it's about 500 grams in there nearly. We're going to use Cross My Loaf Clipper because I need to use that up. How much are we going to use? We'll protoflock it. 23 litre batch. I think at the moment I'm going to use 100 grams in the last 10 minutes, and either 100 grams flame out or dry hop. And I think to save a bit of time, because I've got to be honest, I need a couple of kegs doing, because we're getting low-ish. I think, you see, I don't know. I haven't decided before I've come to you guys. I bring you along on the journey as I'm evolving the recipe. Hey, how cool's that? At the minute, I think I'm going to do 100 grams last 10 minutes and 100 grams flame out with an 80 degree 20-minute hop stand. That's what I'm going to do. So I've not had a shower yet, not done my hair because I'm going to have an haircut after I've done all the jobs and I'm messy. Clean up, haircut, and I'll get back to you at the end of the day and see how the brew day went, should I? nice and clean, with a cheeky little beer in my hand. Yeah. Right, I'm going to go and do some sanding, wait for that mash to finish, and we can bob in between. You know me, I try not to do too much on top of a brew day because I've done it before, I know, where it's all gone very pear-shaped. But I think I can sand some doors and paint them while I'm doing a mash. I think even I can manage that. Right, I'll see you back in a bit. Right, we are at a 10-minute, 100 grams to go. I've started, don't know about anybody else, I've started recirculating through. I've done that a bit before and then I got a bit lazy and didn't. You're supposed to, but that's what I've started doing. Tidy job. Lovely. The garage doors are sanded and are ready to be painted. I've done all the top, sanded that ready nearly. That won't get done today, not now, but it's ready to go. Right, we're all tucked up in the fermentation fridge. We are going to ferment at 19 degrees C at 15 psi. Got myself a cheeky little Asahi to quench my thirst after brew day. If I'm a bit thirsty, I don't want to be necking a home brew and wasting it, do I? But that's nice and lovely and dry and refreshing. How did it go? All good, all good. Pretty uneventful, apart from I turned it off to chill it down to 75 degrees. So I did 30 minutes with 100 grams at 75 degrees hop stand, and I started cooling it down and realised I hadn't put Protaflock in. Normally I would leave it out because I wasn't sure whether I could put it in, but I crumbled it up and left it in there for the half an hour hop stand and then the cool down. I'm not sure whether wort's supposed to be boiling when you use it. I don't know. Will it? I don't know. I did Google it afterwards and it said it was okay, but it didn't really specify much. I'm sure it's going to be alright. It's only a bit of seaweed in it. It's only a bit of sweet. It doesn't even smell of fish, so... So yes, apart from that, the doors are prepped and ready for... I even got the top bit done. Ready, as you saw, ready for painting. Probably do that tomorrow. And yeah, we are moving on. Another beer in the kegerator. I'm planning on brewing again early next week. That'll be both fermentation fridges full. And we'll be sat pretty. Lovely. Got one keg down here, ready to go on, and a keg about to kick in about 6 pints. Weekend off, so I'll probably manage that this weekend, won't I? Yep, did a bit of a clean down, all lovely. About to settle in on a Friday night, ready for a weekend off. Absolutely lovely. I'll see you when I get a beer in the glass, I hope. Unless something goes wrong. And then you'll maybe never see it. Well, you would see this. I would show it and have a word and tell you what happened. I've not done that before, so now I'm waffling. See you in a bit. Cheers. So it's the Hydra Smash and kegging day. We are nearly in summer, so we've got the heat sensitive markers on the side of the keg are working, so we don't have to weigh it. We can see where she is, look. If you haven't seen these before, I have a video. Go back and you'll see. So the coldness, obviously the beer's up to there because that's where it's cold enough to make it change colour. So we're close transferring. Here we go. Sorry about the flickering. We're out. We're in. We're out, we're in, we're out, we're in, we're out, we're in. Gas and beer circulating. Lovely job. We did have a bit of hop matter just sat. Stop flickering. There, look. Bit of hop matter. Just a bit of hop matter sat there. See the carbonation going through. Lovely job. Let's have a look at the sample, shall we? So the Hydra Smash is just there that you've just seen. Close transfer in. I might look a bit hot and bothered. I have trouble sealing the lid. I've never had a problem with that keg before. The seal looks good. I lubricated it. I turned it back and round and back and round. I've got it sorted. It just did it. I don't know. I was popping some gas in. It just kept leaking. I couldn't stop it. I don't know. I can't see a problem. It's not deformed. It's not the wrong one. I haven't dropped it. The seal's good. But anyway, it just sorted itself out. So we're good. We are good. But it was a bit of an head scratcher, that. I thought, I bet it's got a bit of dirt or I've got it the wrong... Because they are orientated. It doesn't show you on the kegs, does it? What I found, that they go on better one way than the other. It's probably how they was manufactured. I don't know. But like, there's no put them on this way or that way. But I found, my personal experience, that, yeah, they seem to orientate better one way. So obviously, as always, we pull a little sample off. We've got a sample jar, which we'll have a look at in a bit, with the ABV, the final gravity, which will give us the ABV on it. But you've got to pull a little sample off and just... There's a little bit of floaty. I think I must have had a little bit of something just sat around the filter. And it's just made its little way through. As you saw on the other one, it... yeah, it just in that pipe, and there's a little bit in here. Anyway, there she looks. Look, you can see that dropping to the bottom. It's just there, look. One chunky little bit. Bizarre. Anyway, it's been cold crashed. It'll drop out. Oh, tastes like it's going to be a good one, that. A little bit of carbonation in it, because it's been, obviously, it needs to just settle a bit, doesn't it? We'll come back with the final gravity and a tasting in a bit. Right, we've done it. We've got another beer in the glass. And there she is, ladies and gentlemen. Hey. I cleaned my lines today and I decided to take my Nuka taps apart and properly clean them. I've soaked them all day in some VWP, and I took a picture of them in bits, but I don't think it was detailed. Anyway, I've got them back together. We've managed it. It's Friday. It's hot and I'm ready for a beer. So, the Hydra Smash-ish. We have got a couple of bits of housekeeping to do, so I have to update you on a few things. The first thing is, I haven't looked back at the start of this video yet. I think I've been calling them Hydra Hops. I might not have done, but for some reason, on the pump clip, I wrote Hydra Hops. They're Hydra Hops. It's professional as always. Right. Let's just look at the numbers. I'm going to have a slurp because I'm thirsty. And I can think about that while I'm talking to you. Quick recap, if you missed the recipe in the first part. 4.5 kgs of pale malt, 100 grams of carapils. I don't think I'd decided the hops. Had I decided the late editions? I don't know if I told you. Anyway, late edition hops. 100 grams of Hydra, last 10 minutes. 100 grams of Hydra, flame out. Sat at 75 degrees C for half hour. Fermented at 19 degrees C at 15 psi. We used Customer Lift Clipper. OG was 1.047. FG was 1.009. Bringing it in at a lovely, perfect, enjoyable, drinkable 5% of the ABV. Now, we forgot to put the protoflock in, didn't we? We didn't. The royal we, I mean I forgot to put the protoflock in. And I think I'd started to cool it down, hadn't I? So I did put it in. Didn't know whether I was supposed to. Don't know it was the right thing to do. But, ladies and gentlemen, as you have already seen, the clarity on that. Look at it. Bit of chilies, but that is a clear beer. So that's interesting, isn't it? Protoflock, when I started cooling down, is that the way forward? I don't know. I've got a fun fact about Hydra hops. They was originally known as befuddlement, and they're well known and helping to enhance other hops. So of course I do a smash, don't I? That's what I do. I do a smash. This is a hop that enhances other hops, and I do a smash. Genius. I'm a genius. Should we get into it? So, carbonation's lovely. Clarity. Mwah! Beautiful. It's got a nice fluffy head that I've taken the top off, but you saw it. Got a nice fluffy head. It smells a bit like a Pilsner. A fruity Pilsner, like a citrusy Pilsner. The mouthfeel is lovely and light. Lovely. It's got it's a bit lemony. A little bit lemony, a little bit orangey. A slight soupçon of pine. Just a little sprinkly. Yeah. Tangerine, orange. Lovely light mouthfeel. I don't know if I'm getting a bit of like white grape, winey, like more like grape juice rather than wine. 200 grams has gone into this, but it's not dank. It's not hazy. All the flavours are like light, florally, citrusy, a bit grapey, but light. They all mingle together. Light. It's like it's not a 200 grams. 100 grams of citrus, 100 grams of mosaic in a beer. It's going to be a bit dank, I think. This is just like light, fruity loveliness where they all mingle together perfectly. Like I say, bit bizarrely, to me it tastes a bit like a Pilsner. No bittering hops in this. I think these can be used, these are dual purpose, I think. No bitterness, no dankness. It's light floral, fruity, orangey. I say, it's really Pilsner-esque. Really Pilsner-esque. Does that make any sense? Light. It's light. It's easy drinking. It's 5%, so there's no alcohol burn there. The head, because we used 100 grams of carapils, didn't we? That's why I've called it a smash-ish. Because there is something else in it, but that's obviously a head retention. And that looks like that's probably done the job because we're halfway down. I was ready for a drink. I couldn't wait to get in, to be fair. I probably should have had a slurp. Nice little drink before I came on camera so I didn't rush it. But I was thirsty. Been golfing, done some jobs, sun's out, weekend off, just done a weekend, like 12-hour shifts. It was like the weekend that was never going to end. But it has come to an end. Now I've got a few days off. And we've got some lovely beer to drink with clean lines, clean taps, not leaking. It's been 4 hours now, 3 hours since I put them back together. So we've not had a leak. We're all good. All the beer's still in the keg. That always worries me. I took my springs out. Do you know what? I don't know. I just thought I'd try them without the springs in for a bit. Can you just pull it back and then hold you? Because I don't know if it makes any difference. Sometimes there was a bit, I don't know how to explain it. Because the beer goes through the spring, I think, doesn't it? Does it? Maybe it doesn't actually. Maybe it's at the back. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I've decided to give it a go without the springs. I've also got a new bit of kit which is going to make it easier to use if there's no spring in there, which I will be bringing to you soon, or I have brought to you. I'll be bringing it to you soon because these are not going to be videos that are backed up now because I've sort of nearly caught up. I've been bringing a video out one a week, and I've nearly caught up with myself. So we might just have to have a week off or something, maybe 1 week, I don't know. Anyway, we are digressing. Right, one thing I forgot to mention. Hello, Molly. Say hi. Hi, Molly. Hello. Hello. Yes, one thing I forgot to mention was... That's a bit bright. Hang on a minute. So, one thing I forgot to mention was Clipper yeast. Every time I have used Clipper yeast, I get a really fruity thing from it. I've always said this with Clipper yeast. I can tell if it's Clipper yeast. It's really fruity, but in this occasion, I said it was sort of like a Pilsner, didn't I? I didn't get any yeast characteristics. That yeast didn't dominate anything. I'm just drinking it now, thinking, I'm editing the video, going, I didn't get any Clipper yeast. I've used it loads of times. I always get a dominant Clipper. I know it anyway. Every other time, if you blindfolded me, I knew it was Clipper yeast. Nothing. A clean fermentation. It's not giving any characteristics of Clipper. Anyway, I just thought I'd add that in while I'm thinking about it because I forgot. I don't know why I didn't notice that. So yeah, I was ready for that. Was that what I was talking about? I was ready for a drink, and I probably should have had a drink before I came on here, so I didn't rush. I think that was my point. Anyway, back to the beer. The head, it's got a nice bit of lace in. The head is kicking about. I'm really pleased with this one. The clarity, considering Protoflock nearly got forgotten, went in late. I normally put it in 10 minutes before the end. That's going to be interesting. Have you guys ever seen this? Have you ever forgot your Protoflock? Has it made a difference? Do you normally put it in 10 minutes before the end? Or do you put it in when you're cooling down? Everyone I've seen put it into like 10 minutes before the end. But I put it in when I started. I think it was I was at 90 degrees or 80 degrees when I put it in. That's how long it took me to notice. And then we did a hop stand, didn't we? So it stayed in there for, I don't know, but I am very, very... Is it the hops? Are these hops just nice and they clear nicely? I don't know. I cold crashed it. There's no finings in there. It looks like there could be, couldn't there? But then no finings. That is just late Protoflock and cold crash. But yeah, it's lovely. It looks good all the way down the glass lock. I'm really pleased with that. Really pleased with it. Mr. Gamndood Brewing, Billy, thank you very much for sending them with the glasses. I really should have used the glass, I suppose, shouldn't I? That'd be too professional. We're not professional, are we? Anyway, lovely. And I've got some left to use with other hops because they enhance hops, apparently. So, yeah, we'll try it with other things. I would say they could be easily dominated. I don't know how they enhance other hops, but I will read up on that and have a look. But that is very, very pleasant. But as I said, it's all very light. It's all very easy drinking. It's all very not offensive. It's just, they're just there. Has anybody else used Hydra hops? I don't know if I'd seen before. It's gamndood. Sent them over to me. It's not one that I've come across, I don't think. But I think you probably need to be careful. I think you probably need to be a bit careful because they could probably be overrun if you're not careful. In this smash, it's perfect on their own. It's made a lovely light summer's drink. I say light and fruity. Very nice. I don't know why I'm getting a Pilsner vibe from it. I'm not exactly sure. Anyway, we are waffling on. I'm going to have another one of these. very, very nice indeed. Very nice. That is going to go lovely this weekend. As always, appreciate you watching. Leave us a comment below about the proto-flock. And I'll see you on the next one. Cheers, Mr. Gamndood. Thanks for watching, everyone. Cheers.
Like, subscribe and hit the bell.